Eat avocado, but never make these serious mistakes. They can be fatal. We've always been told avocados are healthy. Doctors praise them. Influencers flaunt them. But what if everything you thought about this so-called superfood was dangerously incomplete? What if eating avocado the wrong way could silently damage your heart, your liver, and even your brain? And no one warned you. A shocking 2023 clinical report found that improper avocado handling can increase your exposure to oxidative fats by nearly 200%, raising your artery hardening risk almost overnight. Even worse, 99% of seniors unknowingly fall into these fatal mistakes. You won't hear this on TV. You won't see it on food labels, but in this video we're revealing terrifying avocado habits backed by real, peer-reviewed studies. The mistakes you're about to discover have been linked to severe allergic reactions, dangerous drug interactions, and even life-threatening conditions. If you're over 60, every bite could either heal you or slowly harm you. The clock's ticking, and most people are getting it wrong. And the scariest part, you might be doing it right now without even knowing it. One of these mistakes affects how your liver processes common medications, and it's been linked to liver enzyme surges in seniors. Another traps neurotoxic compounds inside your kitchen, right where you think you're eating clean, yet no one's talking about it. Before we begin, let me assure you, every piece of knowledge in this video is based on solid science and real medical experience, so you can feel completely confident. And make sure to watch until the end, because the final mistake is shockingly common and will truly surprise you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Let's begin with the very first mistake seniors often make with avocados. It may sound harmless, but it's surprisingly dangerous: not washing the skin before cutting. Think about it. Many people grab an avocado, slice it open, and scoop out the creamy flesh without giving the skin a second thought. After all, you're not eating the peel, so why bother washing it? This habit feels natural, but science shows it carries a very real risk, especially for older adults. Here's what actually happens. The outer skin of an avocado can harbor harmful bacteria such as Listeria, monocytogenes, and Salmonella. When your knife cuts through the unwashed peel, those microbes hitch a ride on the blade and get transferred straight into the flesh you're about to eat. You don't see them, you don't taste them, but they're there, waiting for the perfect chance to cause trouble. Now, if you're young and healthy, your immune system may fight off small amounts of these bacteria with only mild discomfort. But for seniors over 65, the story is very different. Aging naturally weakens the immune system, leaving the body less able to defend against infections. Just a tiny dose of Listeria can trigger serious illness, sometimes even life-threatening complications. The statistics are sobering. According to the CDC, the United States sees about 1,600 cases of listeriosis every year, with roughly 260 deaths. And here's the frightening part. The majority occur in older adults, people with chronic conditions, and pregnant women. A separate FDA survey found that about 1 in every 6 avocados tested positive for dangerous surface bacteria. That means if you're not washing, the odds are far higher than you think that contamination ends up inside your salad, smoothie, or sandwich. So what's the solution? Fortunately, it's simple, but it must become a habit. Always wash your avocado thoroughly under running water before cutting. Use your hands or a soft produce brush to gently scrub the entire surface. Once clean, dry it with a fresh paper towel or a clean cloth. This single step removes the majority of bacteria clinging to the peel. Don't forget your hands and tools. Wash your hands before and after handling the fruit. Make sure knives and cutting boards are clean. And if you ever happen to cut an unwashed avocado, it's safest to avoid eating the flesh directly under the peel, where contamination is most likely. Finally, store your avocados wisely. Let them ripen at room temperature, then wash and dry them before slicing once they're ready to eat. Seniors should avoid eating avocados that have been cut and stored for too long, as bacteria multiply quickly once the flesh is exposed. Make washing avocados as automatic as rinsing lettuce or scrubbing apples. It's a small step, but for seniors it can be the difference between enjoying a nutritious superfood and facing a dangerous infection. The second mistake is even more dangerous, far easier to fall into, and often carries heavier consequences. It's the habit of eating spoiled or moldy avocados, trying to salvage the good part. Avocados ripen quickly, and once they pass their peak, the flesh can turn brown, black, or mushy in just a short time. Many people, not wanting to waste food, simply cut away the damaged or discolored spots and eat what looks green and clean. On the surface, this seems practical, but in reality, it's one of the riskiest choices you can make. Here's why. When an avocado begins to rot, bacteria and mold don't stay confined to the dark spot you see. Microscopic organisms can spread far beyond, penetrating into the flesh even where your eyes can't detect them. The result? What looks safe may already be contaminated. Rotten or moldy avocados can generate toxic compounds as the fruit breaks down. These toxins may silently damage your liver and cells over time, while bacteria left behind can cause immediate symptoms such as food poisoning. For seniors, the danger is amplified. A healthy young adult might only suffer stomach cramps or mild diarrhea, but for someone over 65 with a weakened immune system, even a small dose of bacterial contamination can cause severe reactions. The risks include prolonged diarrhea, dehydration, kidney stress, and in some cases, hospitalization. Over time, the toxins produced by mold may also increase the burden on aging livers and kidneys. Let me share a real story from one of my patients. Mary, a 66-year-old retired teacher, once left an avocado sitting on her kitchen counter for too long. By the time she remembered it, the skin was soft, with dark patches on the peel. When she sliced it open, she found streaks of brown and a faint, sour smell. Not wanting to waste it, she scraped away the dark spots and ate the greener flesh that remained. Within just a few hours, Mary began to feel dizzy, nauseated, and suffered from diarrhea so severe that she had to be admitted to the hospital for fluids. Doctors confirmed it was a case of foodborne illness, likely triggered by consuming spoiled fruit. Thankfully, she recovered after 2 days, but she was warned never to take that risk again. As her physician told her, if part of the avocado is bad, the whole fruit is unsafe. Since then, Mary has followed one strict rule: when in doubt, throw it out. So what should seniors do? The principle is simple but critical. If an avocado shows signs of spoilage, don't eat it. Don't convince yourself that cutting away the bad part makes the rest safe, because bacteria and mold have already spread where you can't see them. Instead, buy avocados that are just ripe and ready to eat, and avoid stockpiling too many at once. Store them properly, use them fresh, and never take chances with fruit that smells sour, feels slimy, or looks discolored. Remember, your health is worth far more than saving one spoiled avocado. The first two mistakes were already serious, but this next one is even more alarming because it connects directly to something every senior fears: the risk of stroke. Why is that? Let's break it down carefully. Many older adults take prescription medications to protect themselves from blood clots and strokes. One of the most common is warfarin, also known as Coumadin. This powerful blood thinner works by blocking vitamin K, a natural clotting factor in your body. The goal is simple: keep the blood thin enough to prevent dangerous clots, but not so thin that bleeding becomes uncontrollable. Here's where avocado enters the story. Most people never realize that avocados are not just creamy and heart-friendly, they also contain vitamin K. And while vitamin K is good in the right context, it directly interferes with how warfarin works. In fact, eating too many avocados can actually reduce the drug's effectiveness, leaving the blood thicker than it should be. That creates the perfect condition for blood clots to form. For a senior relling on warfarin, this mistake can silently undo the very protection the medication is supposed to provide, and the danger doesn't stop there. Avocados may also contain other compounds that interact with warfarin in ways scientists are still studying, further counteracting its effects. Imagine thinking you're safe because you're taking your medicine, while in reality, every bite of avocado is quietly working against it. The consequences can be devastating. A sudden increase in avocado consumption, say you decide to start eating one every day when you rarely did before, can make your INR levels drop, meaning your blood is clotting faster than expected. That dramatically raises your risk of stroke or heart attack. On the flip side, if you've been eating avocados consistently and then suddenly stop, your INR may swing in the opposite direction, increasing your risk of dangerous bleeding. In other words, inconsistency in avocado intake is what makes this mistake especially treacherous. So what should seniors do? The answer is not to ban avocados forever. Avocados have many health benefits, from healthy fats to fiber. But if you're taking warfarin or any blood thinner in the same family, consistency is key. If you want to include avocados in your diet, keep the amount stable day to day. And most importantly, let your doctor know. With that information, they can adjust your medication dose to account for the vitamin K you're eating. Avoid the extremes. Don't suddenly start eating a lot of avocado. Don't suddenly cut it out completely. Keep it steady, monitor your INR regularly, and always check with your doctor or pharmacist before making big dietary changes. And remember, avocados may also affect other drugs, including some cholesterol-lowering medicines and even MAOI antidepressants. In short, for seniors on blood thinners, the rule is clear: stability saves lives. Now let's move on to the fourth mistake. It's one that most people never think about, yet it can be just as dangerous as food poisoning or drug interactions. It's the mistake of ignoring avocado allergies, or the hidden connection to latex allergies. Many seniors believe that avocados are safe for everyone, a harmless superfood with no real downside. And for most, that's true. But food allergies don't disappear with age, and in fact, they can appear later in life, even if you've never had a reaction before. Assuming that avocados can't cause allergies is a serious oversight that can put seniors at unexpected risk. Here's what the science tells us. While avocado allergy isn't as common as peanut or shellfish allergy, it still exists. Symptoms can range from mild to severe. Some people develop itching, hives, or swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat. Others may experience stomach pain, nausea, or vomiting. In the worst cases, an allergy can escalate to breathing difficulties and even life-threatening anaphylaxis. And there's another hidden danger: the latex fruit syndrome. This is a form of cross-reactivity where people allergic to natural rubber latex also react to certain fruits, including avocado, banana, kiwi, and chestnut. Why? Because the proteins in these foods are similar to those found in latex. The immune system mistakes them for the same allergen and launches an attack. The numbers are striking. Studies show that up to 50% of patients with latex allergy also react to one or more of these fruits. That means if you've ever had a reaction to latex gloves, medical devices, or surgical supplies, you could also be at risk with avocado, even if you've never connected the dots. For older adults, this matters even more. Many have undergone surgeries or medical procedures where latex was used. Some may have developed a latex sensitivity years ago without realizing it could influence their diet today. The danger lies in underestimating early symptoms. A little itch in the mouth, a patch of hives, or mild stomach upset after eating avocado may seem insignificant. But for someone with underlying allergy risk, these could be the body's first warning signs of a bigger reaction. Ignoring them can lead to severe complications, including anaphylaxis, a rapid, life-threatening allergic reaction that requires emergency care. So what should seniors do? The first step is awareness. Know your allergy history. If you already have a latex allergy or allergies to foods like banana, kiwi, or chestnut, be cautious with avocado. Either avoid it entirely or test very small amounts under medical guidance. Never ignore symptoms, no matter how minor. If you notice itching, swelling, or rashes after eating avocado, stop immediately and consult an allergy specialist. For those who want the health benefits of avocado but face allergy risks, there are alternatives. Olive oil, nuts, and seeds provide the same heart-healthy fats without the same allergy concerns. And when eating out, always read labels carefully or ask about hidden ingredients like guacamole or sauces that may contain avocado. The bottom line, allergies don't disappear with age, and ignoring them can be a fatal mistake. Stay informed, stay cautious, and protect yourself before a simple avocado turns into a serious emergency. We've now uncovered the most dangerous avocado mistakes that seniors make, mistakes that can quietly affect your heart, your brain, your digestion, and even your safety with common medications. By now, you've learned that something as simple as skipping a wash, salvaging a spoiled avocado, eating inconsistently with blood thinners, or ignoring hidden allergies can have life-changing consequences. But before we close, let me highlight two more mistakes that often go unnoticed. First, believing that avocados are a perfect food and relying on them too heavily. Avocados are rich in healthy fats, fiber, and vitamins like E, K, C, and B6. But they are low in protein and contain almost no vitamin B12 or calcium. Seniors who replace protein-rich foods like eggs, dairy, or fish with avocado risk muscle loss, weakness, and even bone problems over time. Balance matters more than any single superfood. Second, eating too much avocado in one sitting. Seniors often think soft, creamy avocado is easy on the stomach, but in large amounts, it can do the opposite. With high fiber, natural sorbitol, and heavy fat content, overconsumption can trigger bloating, gas, nausea, or diarrhea. For those with IBS or gallbladder issues, even half a large avocado may be too much. Moderation is the key to comfort and safety. So what's the takeaway? Avocados can be a powerful ally for senior health, but only if enjoyed wisely, in balance, and with awareness of these hidden risks. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit. Stay tuned for more science-backed health tips for seniors, and I'll see you in the next video.